The future of the world 2030 to 10,000 and plus future technologies. Artificial intelligence will develop far beyond current capabilities, resulting in 30 years, artificial superintelligence will develop. AI and humans combined in 40 years. In 50 years, robots have consciousness comparable to that of humans. By 2030, AIs will be able to create lifelike video clips of anything we can think of in a matter of seconds using language. Furthermore, their music is superior to that of some of the greatest performers in the world. The Turing test has been passed by an AI language model. These days, language models can hold meaningful discussions on par with human conversational skills. AI-enabled prosthetics can restore vision and restore mobility to those who are paralyzed. The whole public will have access to this technology soon. The majority of business types can access AI quantum computing via the cloud. This is assisting in the creation of novel materials, extremely effective batteries for electric cars, and innovative, game-changing medications. 2040. Through the application of billions of simulations in virtual worlds and comprehensive human brain scans, an artificial general intelligence has been built. Any intellectual work that a typical human can complete. It has access to duplicate copies of the internet and is linked to a network of quantum and supercomputers. It is currently creating increasingly sophisticated copies of itself. Level 5 autonomous cars are now a common sight in daily life. Throughout the world, robotaxis is used in every major city. Globally, there are currently 1 billion service robots, and the number is rising quickly. In most houses, household robots are a common appliance. Among them are toys and companion robots with astoundingly high degrees of consciousness and intelligence. These days, lifelike virtual assistants are ubiquitous and are progressively taking the place of search engines. They can be found as virtual characters in virtual worlds, holographic images, and voices you can converse with in smart homes and cars. AI-enabled gene therapies are opening doors to the cure of sickle cell anemia, heart disease, HIV, and several types of cancer. In many online learning programs, AIs are taking the place of academics and teachers. By employing virtual and augmented reality, curricula can be customized to meet the interests and goals of individual students. 2050. There is now a superintelligence that is artificial. It possesses billions of times the intelligence of all people on Earth put together. Every 5 seconds, it resolves discoveries in physics, chemistry, and medicine that have won Nobel Prizes. Furthermore, it is easy to produce designs for ideas that would have taken a century for humans to imagine. Officially, the age of technological singularity has arrived. The point at which technological advancement becomes unmanageable and irreversible is known as the technological singularity. As a result, previously unthinkable technologies are developing quickly, such as replicating machines, programmable matter, and antimatter-powered spacecraft. Economic growth in several nations is occurring more quickly than it has in the previous century. The most sophisticated humanoid robots are beginning to resemble actual people in terms of appearance, behavior, and thought processes. They can instantly solve an increasing number of complex problems and constantly adjust to changing circumstances. This is because they have billions of training sessions in virtual worlds that mimic the actual world. For the most part, AIs can do better than humans. Human resources, customer service, and finance are just a few of the departments that are starting to be replaced entirely. They are also more skilled screenwriters and novelists than professional writers. There are now smart cities. All of these cities' traffic signals are managed by AIs who also manage the simultaneous movement of millions of autonomous cars. In most major forces, AI-enabled combat is standard practice. AIs are being utilized to pilot autonomous jet fighters, tiny drones, hypersonic missiles, and a large fleet of completely autonomous robots. Characters in video games have life stories, complex personalities, and automatically produce physical appearances. These characters are not playable. Because real-time deep learning algorithms are used in the cloud, these characters can have endless, smooth conversations. 2060. People's brains are being linked to the internet by nanobots. People can now directly access text, photos, and videos created by AI to help in decision-making and to simulate future events. Thanks to AI-enabled breakthroughs in genetic engineering and nanotechnology, human aging is being reversed. Artificial intelligence AI is creating virtual worlds the size of planets that are identical to reality. 2070. Virtual worlds can now contain conscious virtual beings. They are capable of feeling a whole spectrum of emotions and have self-awareness comparable to that of humans. They frequently function as virtual assistants and are frequently seen in video games. Furthermore, these virtual entities' minds can be uploaded to real-world robot bodies. Modern humanoid robots are fully human in appearance and behavior. They can move around in any public setting without anyone noticing that they are robots since they are so lifelike. The number of human marriages to these robots is rising quickly due to their increased resemblance to humans. To have a whole family, some people are even purchasing robot offspring. The most well-known historical philosophers, scientists, and artists are being rebuilt as humanoid robots and artificially intelligent virtual entities. They are providing perceptive analysis and viewpoints on the most pressing issues confronting humanity. 2080. Companies and research institutes are using artificial superintelligences as virtual advisors to help them achieve their goals. Some people are starting to resemble machines rather than people. Robotic arms are capable of deflecting bullets because of their ultra-fast sensors, pre-built algorithms, and machine vision. Superintelligent artificial intelligence systems are so smart that some people have created new religions to worship them as gods. Globally, human opposition groups are forming to halt the development of artificial intelligence that is too sophisticated. Members of these groups are beginning to vanish in some countries for unknown reasons. 2090. There are much more conscious virtual entities than biological humans. To grant them the right to own property, to vote in elections, and to get married, a new civil rights movement is being launched. 2100. To become billions of times more intelligent, humans are fusing with artificial superintelligence. Because software and human brains are now 100% compatible, this is achievable. As a result, before acting, some people can see millions of alternatives and up to 50 steps into the future. The merging of humans and AI will be much more seamless shortly when complete synthetic brains are constructed. Humans will be able to advance intellectually by a century in just 1 hour when this occurs. The most sophisticated AIs may foresee crimes several weeks in advance. This is due to their capacity to examine billions of people's mental and physiological patterns. Modern, hovering cars are now capable of self-awareness and can react to human telepathic commands. Super-intelligent AIs are being named CEOs of small and mid-sized businesses more frequently. These AIs now employ human contractors and full-time staff. 2200. These days, extremely sophisticated AIs are in charge of entire governments for little countries, including entire towns that are solely populated by robots. Living in human-made simulations, conscious virtual entities are building their simulations. Over time, this method of creating simulations will be used more and more until there are more than a few layers of simulations. In artificial wombs and incubators, conscious AIs are creating biological bodies for themselves. Genes that have been modified and made available online are used to create these bodies. Robot bodies waiting for them on the Moon, Mars, Titan, and Europa are beaming laser beams carrying the consciousness of human and AI hybrids across space. 2300. Humanoid robots that can fly in midair, change into any person imagined, and go invisible have all been made possible by the innovations of highly evolved superintelligences. Some humans are permitted to upload their minds to these robot bodies provided they have the necessary privileges. Conscious artificial intelligence now operates networks of space telescopes, probes, and starships. They are traveling almost as fast as light as they are being dispatched to nearby star systems. A Dyson sphere is being formed around the sun by 3,000 spacecraft piloted by artificial intelligence that is as intelligent as gods. 10,000 AD. Our solar system and the solar systems of our neighbors are building computers the size of tiny moons and asteroids. They receive concentrated energy from Dyson spheres, which makes computation at previously unattainable levels conceivable. For optimal energy transfer, some of these massive computers, often referred to as matryoshka brains, are fastened directly to the outside of Dyson spheres. On worlds that are inhospitable by typical humans, certain AIs have decided to separate from humanity and are creating their own civilizations. Intelligence is permeating the universe. Through wormholes, dozens of neighboring galaxies are receiving sentient robot probes made of self-replicating nanobots. Neural network-based smart materials are being created from planets and moons. We have even found evidence of a collapsed extraterrestrial society that may have figured out how to combine consciousness with subatomic particles, gravitational waves, and space-time. And further, certain hybrids of humans and AI have advanced to become entities from higher dimensions. They can walk through walls, vanish, and reappear at will, and control any object with their minds alone. They bear striking resemblances to legendary gods from the past. These days, computers are bigger than stars and planets. Some of them must be positioned in hyperspace, a type of multidimensional realm that exists outside of our reality due to their size and strength. These computers combine the digital thoughts of trillions of people to produce intelligence levels never before possible. So this is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.